I can't believe I missed the final goal. The goal was wide open, so I took the shot and completely missed the net. Bummer, right? You know, I love hockey, and believe it or not, I'm usually pretty good. But lately I seem to be just a little bit off my game. It all started when I was moved up to a new team that is really, really good. And don't tell my teammates I said this, but I guess I'm feeling like I'm just not good enough, not special enough to be on this team. Everyone else is way better than me. And to top it off, our new team jerseys are coming in today, and I'm number 0. Same number as the goals I've scored. It's hard feeling like there is nothing special about me, and that I don't matter to the team. Maybe you've had days where you felt like this too. Days where you just don't feel special. You feel like you don't stand out or aren't quite good enough. But you know something? Even on days where I don't feel so special, it helps me to remember what I know is true. God made me special. He says I matter, and how God sees me matters so much more than how I feel on a hard day. When I'm feeling like this, I like to open the Bible. The Bible is God's true message to us about himself. Sometimes I like to go all the way back to the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, and take a look at how and why God made the very first people. Let's check it out. God made you special. In the beginning, God made a beautiful and perfect world. He made everything in the world, including people. God said, "People will be different and special from the other things I have made. They will be made like me, created in my image." God used the dust from the ground to make a man. God breathed life into him. The man's name was Adam. Then God said, "The man should not be alone. I will make a helper for him." God made a woman, and her name was Eve. She was the perfect helper for Adam. So God created the man and the woman in his very own image. God blessed the man and the woman, and he saw that everything he made was very good. Wow! God said that people would be special and made in his image. This means that God made people like him in some special ways so that we can show other people what God is like. People matter a whole lot to God. We are all uniquely designed and special to him. But he didn't just create us and then leave us on our own. The Bible says a lot more about who God says we are and how he knows us. Check out what the Bible tells us later in the book of Psalms. Many years later, a man named David wrote a special song to God. He said, "Lord, you know everything about me. You know when I sit down and when I stand up. You know what I am thinking, even when I am far away. You know everything I do. Lord, before I even say anything, you know what I am going to say. You are all around me, behind me, and in front of me. I am safe in your hand. I cannot understand how you know me so well." David praised and celebrated God because God made him so very special. David said, "I will praise you because I have been remarkably and wondrously made." David knew that God was more amazing and special than he could know or understand. What God made was wonderful and special. Not only did God make people in his image, but he also says we are remarkably and wonderfully made. God knows every single thing about us. You are someone he made special, someone who matters to God. You matter so much that he wants you to know him and have a relationship with him. God showed us how special we are to him when he sent his son, Jesus, to rescue us from our wrong choices. You see, even though we were all made in God's image, we choose to do what we think is best instead of what God says is best. That is sin, and sin separates us from God. But because we matter to God, he sent Jesus to take the punishment we deserve for our sin. We must be pretty special for God to give up his only son for us. God says we matter that much, and because of Jesus, we can now have a relationship with God forever when we trust in Him. To God, you're not just another somebody. When He looks at you, He doesn't see the number 0. He doesn't measure how much you matter by your failures, your report card at school, or how many friends you have. When God looks at you, He says you matter because you are uniquely designed. All right, I gotta go pick up my team jersey. See ya.